Welcome back to Wicked F150, and this is going to be a review on the new 2019 XLT Special Edition. All right, real quick edit here. I did forget to mention the 2.7 EcoBoost for the F150. It has 325 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. The max tow on the 2.7 is 9,000 pounds, and the max payload is 2,470. That's, of course, with the max tow package, which I didn't have, so that's why mine is not that high. So just wanted to throw that in there. As you can see from just looking at it, obvious changes. Don't pay attention to the headlights. Those are the aftermarket ones that I got. Those are Alpha Rexes. So it does come with the regular stock F150 headlights for an 18 or 19, but with the special editions, the inside is not chrome, it's black. Okay? The outline, not the whole thing like the Alpha Rex. Just the outline is black on the special editions. But it does have the hood decal there. It has the side decal the whole way around. This is the only big part, and then that stripe goes the whole way around the back, up the other side to the little hockey stick looking thing. Then the emblems themselves, black on the outside, and then this little back plate is a very bright red. Now, with the special editions, I do like them. I loved the regular stock headlights. They're hard to come by. But I was not a fan of the red. I don't like red. I've mentioned it in videos before. But it really started growing on me. Going through the buyback or the replacement with Ford, test driving the different EcoBoost engines. One of the test drives that we did was in a special edition, and it hit me. I really wanted it. I liked it. So this ended up being the replacement for the 18 that fell under a lemon law. Now from the front, like I said, of course you get the blacked out stock special edition headlights. Those are of course already gone. The bulbs themselves are still halogen, fog, high and low beams. Now this is the XLT special edition, but it also has the FX4 package and well, I was going to say sport, but I guess the special edition gives you all that color matched bumpers and stuff anyway. But since it is the FX4, it does have the tow hooks in the front. As you notice, the air dam here, the valence for gas mileage, it is still there. I have not cut that one like the 18 yet. I just got the truck last Friday evening. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to do it again this time or not. I don't mind it so much this go around, so we'll see about that change. But if you notice from the 18 5-liter to the EcoBoost, this is open now because you need the airflow because it's twin turboed. You need more airflow to keep everything cooled down. So this is something that cannot be covered. If you do cover it, which some people do with light bars and stuff like that, it's not the brightest idea. You could really end up causing some problems within the engine itself. But your intercooler is actually back there, which you can upgrade on plenty of sites. American Trucks, Stage 3, are just a couple to name a few, to give your engine better cooling power. Back to the review, of course, like I said, the halogen bulbs in the headlights. Still have the color match bumper with the special edition. Without the special edition package, you need the sport package to get that, the color match bumper, or it will be chrome. Now these rims, these are sport rims, but these came off the 18 because I put these tires on it. I didn't want to lose the tires, so I had them swap them over. The special edition 20-inch rims, they are now on that, and these 18 sport rims are on this one. If you want to check out the rims, go to the very last video. I will go ahead and link it up at the corner of the video so you can see it before I switched out the rims, in case you want to take a look and see if you like them yourself. But of course, to fit these tires, I needed to put a level on already, so that is done. But you get, as usual, front wheel well liner, no rear wheel well liner, which I will then be taking care of. On the special edition, of course, your regular turn signal lamp here, but on the special edition, you also get the LED spotlight as well, which, I mean, it's a nice feature, but I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I've already put on the WeatherTech vent shades, but the running board itself, it looks basically the same as the 18 Sport that I had, except in here on the 18 Sport, it was like a gloss, a shine, and it kind of had a titanium gray finish to it. This is completely black the whole way around, and it says Ford there on the corner. That is the only difference between the running boards themselves that I can notice. Of course, it does still have the rear sliding glass window, which this little window is pointless to me. I'd rather have the whole thing come down, but that's what Ford decides to do. It did not come with a bed liner, drop-in, spray-in, but I'm going to be taking the drop-in from the 18, putting it in here, along with the tonneau cover. It does, of course, still come with the LED lighting in the bed, still with the switch there in the corner. The box links from the 18 I will also be moving over here. Now this special edition, at least, I don't think this is just a special edition thing. This is just something that this one came with, is the step. Now apparently this is a upgraded step from the 18, from the 18 step. For whatever reason, they did something to it and updated it. But let's go ahead and see how it works. You push that button, you pull it out, let it fall, take your handle, pull it out, up, and there you go. Now you have your step. And then to put it back down, you push this one in, it drops, then you push the two. Now, you hit hard with one hand, but you push it and then pull the handle back down and just push it in. Same with the step, just pick it up, push it in, and you're done. And that's your step. And I am, of course, going to be taking the tailgate assist off the 18 and putting it on this one. Now, this does have the trailer tow package. This is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost. I didn't mention that earlier. That's my bad. But this is a 2.7. It does have a trailer tow package with 355 rear end. So that means I can only tow 7,600 pounds. The payload on this thing, I should have looked at beforehand. That part really sucks. I'll show you that when we make it up to the driver's side. But man, 2.7, you really got to watch that payload. But of course, the stamped tailgate and the special edition sticker wrapping the whole way around. This truck, the special edition, is equipped with Bliss. That is your mirrors will have the little orange light in the corner, letting you know that there's somebody in the lane next to you, that it's not safe to get over. Which, I mean, I do like that feature. That is a nice safety feature I like, because within a city with 4 to 6 lane highway, you do merge quite a lot. So that is a nice feature. Like I said, FX4, those stickers will be changed out, of course. And then the hockey stick little thing, of course, on this side to match the other side. You still get your key code entry and the other black and red label from here. And the LED spotlight is also on the driver's side. And if you can see here, sorry, I washed the truck and it was I went through a bad car wash. But the little cars right here, that is where the little orange or yellowish light will pop up. as you're driving, letting you know that there's a car next to you. It's not safe to get over. But let's go ahead and pull this truck in the garage because it's a little hot out here. Actually, let's go ahead and, for anybody that's wondering, let's go ahead and do a startup on a 2.7 liter twin turbo EcoBoost. Now this is a warm start. This is a warm start. I just got home. It only sat for maybe a half hour. But that's what you get. Let's go ahead and rev it real quick, just for anybody that's curious. And there you go. Make fun all you want. I still get better gas mileage, and so far I have no issues with this one. By this time on the 5.0, I had already had issues, and I was already going to the dealer. So far this is much better. Let's go ahead and get here in the garage. Try to get a little cooler. Get out of the sun at least. All right, now I'm gonna turn the air up. I'm gonna talk a little louder so you can still hear me. But, okay, so on the inside, as you can see, the dash, it is red. It says Sport on it. Let's see, going through, has the same thing with the menus. Display miles per gallon, tire pressure, empty, trans, engine hours, and how long you sat idling. Back, trip, fuel, towing, status, options, and the trailer options. If you see, it says select trailer and add a trailer. That is for the Pro Trailer backup. There, you with Ford, for that Pro Trailer backup to work, you have a sticker that you put onto the tongue of the trailer, and that's how the truck recognizes it. So you have to, if you have 5 trailers that you need to tow, you need to get 5 stickers from Ford. Which that part is kind of off to me, like nobody's gonna want to do that. But off-road status, the angle of approach or side to side, and settings, advanced vehicle lighting. This truck does have auto high beams, which, as you can see, I turned off. I don't use them anyway, so I could have left it on because, like I said, live in a city. But it's just something that just bugs me. I don't want the truck doing it by itself. But I did turn that off. Auto lamp, daytime lights, locks, auto unlock when you shut the truck off, oil life, remote start, what climate control you want, whether it's hot, it's going to make it colder. If it's cold, it's going to make it warmer. Or you can do it to the last setting that you had the truck set at. Seats, that is your, because this has heated seats right there. So that's if the same concept as the climate, whether it's automatic or off. The 18 had the last setting for the seats as well. Duration, that's your remote start, or if you start it through the Ford Pass app, that's how long the truck will run before it shuts back off. Let's go with wiper controls, courtesy wipe. I did turn that off. My Key, Ford My Key, of course, that is your second key for your vehicle. You can set it up with all kinds of rules to where the truck will not start or run if those parameters are not met under that certain key. Key status, 2 admin keys. I did not make a key.
my wife and I drive. I'm not going to put rules on how she can drive the truck. But if you create it, of course, you can put it to where if the seatbelt's not clicked, it's not going into drive. You can put it to where you cannot go over a certain miles per hour. Those kinds of things, to where if you had a teenager driving and you wanted to make sure that they were following the rules and everything, you could set that for my key. Display setup, of course, your miles per hour, kilometer, temperatures, tire pressure. It's whichever way you want it to be. Language on the dash is English, Spanish, and I am not sure. I'd say French, but that I would think it would just say French. So that's the advanced. And then this truck also does have pre-collision. It's a camera right back here. It is right where my finger is on the rear view mirror, and it's basically the truck braking for you in case you're coming up on something, whether it be a person, a car, or anything like that. And a lot of Fords are going to come standard with pre-collision as a safety feature. But this is how you can adjust it yourself if it comes with it. Active braking, which means the truck will brake for you. I hate pre-collision assist. I hate it because I don't want the truck braking randomly. Like I said in my last video, debuting this truck, my wife's car did that, and I hated it braking for me all the time. It was completely random, just caught me by surprise because I didn't need to brake. But I left it on here because it is a safety thing. You know, if something were to happen and, you know, I turned it off, maybe insurance would come back on me saying I turned it off, and then it's my fault, they're not going to cover it. Or just safety in general. What if something happens and I have a heart attack or whatever, and something's in front of me, the truck will brake for me. Now, you can turn it off there, because it'll still alarm you whether it actively brakes or not. But it alert sensitivity, now I did turn that on low because I don't want it going off constantly on high, but it comes stock normal. But those are your settings there in the cluster. The infotainment system here, of course, is the 8-inch Sync 3 screen. As you can see, I already did forescan it to change the color. It does come regular Ford blue. But one thing I did notice that changed between the 18 and the 19 is if you go to audio, this is kind of the old My Ford Touch kind of system or setup with your pre-programmables. If you see, you only have two lines here to go through. Now on the 18, it was over on this side, and you had 3 sets of presets to scroll through. This, you only get these 2. Now, I do like how you swipe this way instead of up and down. I do like that part, but I don't like that there's only 2 because I can't fit all the stations on there. But this is also, of course, Bluetooth and all of that. You can set your settings up to however you want, whether you want your contacts to download to the truck as well, your calls, your messages, anything like that. When you first connect your phone through Bluetooth, which is on the phone screen, it'll say connect. See, mine's already connected, of course, Bluetooth for the little camera holder I got here. But it'll say connect, and you connect it, and when you do, it'll ask you if you want to download your messages and contacts and all of that. It is equipped with navigation. Now, with Ford's navigation, I do love their navigation system. It is very nice. That is a temperature. I just noticed that at 73. That is not right. It is over 90 right now. But that's why I brought it in here. It's cooler in the garage for some reason. Ford's navigation, back to that, is the best navigation that I have used, being from a Ram, a Kia, a Hyundai. I think that's it. So out of all those makers, this is the best stock navigation system. But I will have a complaint, which is a complaint through all of them, I believe, except for the Kia and the Ram. The Hyundai wouldn't let you do this either. While you're driving, you can't use the navigation, which to me doesn't make sense. I'm using the navigation if I don't know where I'm going. If I'm on a highway and I need to find a gas station in a hurry or anything really, I'm going to have to pull over and stop and try to find out what I'm looking for instead of just having a passenger or something like that be able to use this in case you don't have any other means of navigation. But you can change that through ForeScan to where you can use it while you're driving, which I did on the 18 and on this one now. To finish going through the stuff on here, we stopped the navigation. Mobile apps, of course Bluetooth, and when you Bluetooth it, you can get Pandora will show up here. I don't have it turned on to begin with, not just the Bluetooth, but the mobile apps, because I don't use Pandora. But the Sirius Travel Link, which you get for 5 years when you buy a new Ford, traffic list on roads and stuff like that, how long it's going to take, how far away, fuel prices from the current location, and it'll show you how far away they are, the weather for your current location, films, ski. You can read them. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of skiing here in Oklahoma. But settings, sound, Sirius, presets. Look at that. We just learned something new. So you can adjust how many pages you want. So, okay. Awesome. Well, we just learned that together. So let's go ahead and change that to 3. But parental lockouts, alerts and stuff like that if there's an update or something that Sirius is doing. Navigation to how map preferences, route, whether you avoid toll roads and stuff like that. Like I said, mobile apps to turn them on and stuff, which I don't do. And you can also do that through your USB, Android Auto and all that. Bluetooth phone, it says Lincoln Connect because that's the screen is Lincoln, so it's the only reason it says that. Yours will not. Your regular general settings, whether you want it to beep every time you touch it, and to show you what version you have of Sync in case they come out with an update, which Ford just came out with a Sync update a couple months ago. So this one's already updated, but if you need to look yourself, it'll tell you what version is there. And you can get on Ford.com, make an account with your specific vehicle, and it'll tell you about any updates. Valet Mode, of course, so they can't get into anything. Android Auto, which I have turned off, but see, you can turn it on, and preferences for that. Your vehicle, your door keypad code, which when you first buy a new one, it will be in your user manual, and you just put that in and just change your code to whatever you want. It does have to be 5 digits. Camera settings, enhanced park pilot, which would be the lines right there, and delay. Of course, I don't want to delay. And then your display is for your screen, your automatic brightness, and all the auto dim and all of that. So I just want to go ahead and finish going through that with you guys in case anybody had any questions on that. Of course, with the FX4, you get hill descent control, traction control, 4-ways, and auto start stop off. That is something that I changed through ForeScan on the 18. On this one, I believe I'm going to buy the auto stop eliminator, just because changing it through ForeScan, it messes with the battery management system for the F150. What that actually does, I have no idea, but I don't want to mess with anything just because I don't want to push this button every time I get in. So I can just buy the auto stop eliminator, and all you do is you take this top piece off, plug it into here, and plug it into something else behind here. And that's all you got to do for that auto stop eliminator. So I'm probably going to do that. Now this truck, like I said, it does have the trailer tow package. It has the same trailer tow package, same level, that the 1850 had. Every truck comes with this. This one has the trailer brake control. The 18 with the same package did not have this. I don't know what the difference is between that, if that's a special option that you have to add on top of it or what. But this one does have the trailer brake control. It is 4-wheel drive, locking differential, 12 volt, 110 there and in the back as well. Now, if anybody's watched the 18 videos that I had posted about the issues and everything like that, the dash warping is an issue on the XLTs or the XLs, STXs, but because they're just, you know, the plastic, they're not a lariat where it's leather, lariat and up where it's leather or anything like that. Now, this one, sitting on the lot, if you can tell, the hump right here, it's already warping, and the hump right there, already warping. And you can't do anything about it. I mean, Ford is going to replace it with the same one. I was going to get it replaced with the 18 just because I wanted everything documented. Now, I will take this in and have it documented, but I'm not going to have them replace it with the exact same thing. Until Ford comes out with a new dash that's not going to warp, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I did mention on the 18 as well, the dash gap. This one is not as bad. Not nearly as bad as the 18, but as you can see, there is still a gap to where it's not closed the whole way like it should be. Hopefully it does not get worse. I cannot remember if the 18 got worse or not. But I did mention the seats here earlier in the video. These are red. It has, on the Sport Edition, it'll have the tread pattern of a tire going up the middle. They are very nice seats. I loved how they looked. These ones I love more. They really did grow on me. It's red stitching the whole way around, Sport here. Of course, the red outline on the seat belt itself. Now, the red stitching is not in the seat itself. It's not in through here. It's only on the outer trim the whole way around. It does also have it here in the middle on the gear shift. Now, it does not go on this side. There is no red up the middle there. It is also, of course, on the middle console and every seat. The back seat is, of course, there as well. If you can see the stitching there, red as well. Now, this one, the XLTs, for whatever reason, do not come with a home link for the garage or anything like that, which I think is ridiculous because you can get a base model in a lot of other manufacturers and it has it. So it kind of irritates me, but I don't park in the garage anyway, so whatever. But it also does not have lights in the vanity mirrors. No lights whatsoever. Of course, you have your switches here. Light, that's this one on this side. All of them here. Turn them off or on when you open your car door. This one also has the Panoramic Sunroof, which is something I really wanted on the new one, and it was very hard to find. But these are your buttons. This is to close it. This is just to pop up, crack your moonroof. This is to open the whole thing fully. This is just to open, and these two are to open and close the shade itself, your ceiling, not the actual window. Now, there has been a lot about problems with the sunroof and all of that, but one, I have faith in Ford. Every manufacturer has issues. There's always issues with sunroof, a lot of the time. And Ford's thing is, as long as you have it lubricated properly on its maintenance schedule, then you won't have any issues with it. So that's what I plan on doing, and hopefully we don't have any issues. Now let's go ahead and open this up so you guys can see, because it is the full roof is glass, but only this part right here opens. Now, so I push the button once, and that's what happened. Okay, it opened maybe a 14, 16 inches, and the shade is in the middle. Now, if you push that same button again, the roof goes ahead and goes the whole way back, and then if you push the screen button to open it the rest of the way, it opens and you have a full glass roof. And of course, you do have the wind bug thing up here, net, whatever, which kind of looks ridiculous because it's really sitting up high off the truck, but I know it's needed. And like I said, this one was to open it, so this one is to close it. You just touch it once and it'll close. Now, because the window's open, it will only come to there. Now let's go ahead and close the sunroof itself. One touch and it closes. Done. Now, like I said, the moonroof, the middle button here, push it once and it cracks it. Now, if it's completely closed and you just want it cracked, just push that. The shade, the shade here, it will come to the middle part there and it will crack. Now, to close the moonroof, the little crack, you just push your close button here, not the moonroof button again. All right. Then the shade itself, you'll push the shade close button, and it closes. There you go. Now, of course, with the XLT, you do get extra speakers. You do get the speakers in the pillar here and then up here. But it's not the upgraded sound, the B&O sound system that Ford has, which I'm not thrilled with that anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But that is the... Oh, wait, before I finish up, I wanted to show you guys the Payload. I forgot about that. On the 2.7, special edition, equipped with the trailer tow medium trailer tow package, a 36-gallon tank, which I did forget to mention. 36-gallon tank. And the tailgate step, the Payload is 1327. So yeah, that's that's horrible. I guess I did forget a couple things. Of course, your cruise, your menu up here, volume and media, your phone on that side. Now over here, because I said the LED spotlights in the mirrors, this is how you turn them on. Let's go ahead and look at that. You can see the light on the trash can there. On and off. That's where it is. And of course your movable brake and accelerator here, and your lights there. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you do give Ford a chance and go ahead and grab a new one. And if you are in the Oklahoma City, El Reno, Norman Moore, Yukon area, head over to Joe Cooper Ford of Yukon and talk to Nathan or Robert, and they will get you hooked up. Tell them Robert Lynch sent you. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you all later.